I would like to know.
So bad at telling when people are boning because I recently found out someone in our group where these two were hooking up, and I'm like, for real? They're like, Gina, how can you not tell? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm so bad at telling.
Well, sometimes you're not looking for it. That's
yeah,
why.
exactly.
It
was a very odd couple too. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And that probably also shows that you don't see either one of them that way.
Yeah.
So, Gina, you are an unreliable source because I have personally myself witnessed more than one guy drool over you, and you're like, no, there's no way he likes me, no way.
Tiff, we on the same page? We on the same page. He's in love with you.
Have you seen that TikTok trend where it's like only girls know what these looks mean, and it's so subtle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the and then the you know, like it's so subtle.
And then you got to tell your friend, stop getting so much Botox because I can't tell. Because I can't tell. She looks surprised the whole time. Why are you so surprised? I don't know what to do. Why you look so shocked?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Big Mood.
Hi. Hello.
Who do we have here today?
Nikki Blades.
Our beautiful guest, Nikki Blades.
Wow. And you have me, Gina. Hi.
Yay.
She beautiful too.
She's so gorgeous. Aww. And me, Tiff.
She beautiful too.
So thank you.
I swear to God, if I ever have kids, I hope I look like you after I have kids, because I feel like I'm be like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna just be huge.
No,
fuck it.
Gina's just gonna give up.
No, you know what's crazy? I was full. What?
There was a fly that flew in my face.
She went full cross-eyed.
Oh my God.
A little fruit fly came out of nowhere. Like, the fuck?
I thought you were picturing yourself like postpartum or something. You're like,
cross-eyed all of a sudden. What were you gonna say? Fuck me up.
No, I was gonna say I was 100% fully prepared to just be a completely different body for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. You hear Luca in the other room, because I'm like, oh, I'm in my 30s already. Like, I had Isaac when I was 18, so I just snapped right back. Where I'm like, okay, that was just because I was a teen. I'm fully prepared to be like a size 12 forever or something. I don't know. But luckily I fit into all my old clothes now 6 months later. And I'm like, what? Maybe it's just good genes. That's tight. Because my mom didn't snap back. So I just thought like I was just going to have the same trajectory of like, you know, body.
I told my man, I'm like, if you want a baby, or the men I've dated, if you want a baby, then you're gonna, like, if you want me to have your baby, because I'm so like scared of having babies already, then you're gonna pay for my mommy makeover. Oh, that's the deal that we're making.
I've been really optimistic. My grandma and my mom snapped back. Like, my mom's had 5 kids. Damn. Still, body was popping. But one thing I was gonna say is that most of the people that I know that have had babies like later on, their bodies actually look better, if not like they're smaller than they were pre-baby. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like the game's a little different now. You know, we have access to like just like such good food.
Maybe,
and then, you know,
more education.
Not convinced. Yeah, can't tell me. Nope.
You know what's crazy too?
I'm just trying to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got no kids yet, but I'm just being hopeful that like we just gonna blame it. Society's better now, I guess. I don't know. I can take all my vitamins and maybe you know what I mean? I'm gonna breastfeed if I can.
I think that's what it is. It's the breastfeeding. It makes you like, it makes your uterus like shrink. Because in 6 months I still haven't worked out. I just went walking around the block for a few times like months ago, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's really the breastfeeding and the better education of food, because like previous generations would be like, oh yeah, butter's so healthy.
Right? Jesus Christ. I wish.
Anyway, we're not talking about that today. What we are talking about is adults are exposing the telltale signs that people are having a sexual affair. Ooh. So it's just like these little clues that tell you that two people are fucking.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Let's grab our coffees.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, I love being so nosy.
This is Gina's favorite.
Best topics.
All right. So number 1 on this list, it says the two of them constantly being the last ones left at the group hangout, especially if one of them is hosting. It's a huge flag that they're involved.
1000%. Anybody that's overly helpful too. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're sleeping together. Maybe that like one wants to sleep with the other. Okay, so let's play.
If it's not reciprocal.
Yeah, maybe, right? Because if you're just kind of like watching, I can't necessarily like say, oh yeah, they're definitely boning if they're just there at the end. Okay, but what if your partner, like you're waiting for your partner and they're just like helping one of their coworkers and they're the last ones.
Death.
Yeah. Die. Well, I mean, no, paint the scenario, okay? Because I'm trying to envision this play out. So it's like you're seeing someone, and like one of their coworkers is throwing the event, and your partner decides to stay longer to help them out. Would that automatically make you be concerned about their friendship, their relationship?
No, not really. I think it's just like, I mean, especially like our relationship, if it's strong and like we're just being polite, because I help clean up, but I don't like stay all the way to the end.
Say they stay till the end, very end. Yep.
Depends on how close they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there needs to be other clues too. Like, are they like lingering looks? Is it like kind of like brushing kind of touches?
Every time everyone laughs, they look at each other.
Yeah.
That's actually on here.
Oh, yeah. See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's one of the signs.
Okay, so we're not saying it's a guarantee yet, but that could be something that might hint at. Maybe you got to add a few of those things up on the list, and then
Yeah, I feel like just helping.
Yeah.
Yourself.
If it's because it could also be just part of the personality. Like they're just very helpful people
and culture.
Yeah, and culture, exactly.
Okay, so we'll say that this is kind of like not extremely red. Maybe this is like a white, pinkish color flag.
Pink. Yeah,
it's a pink flag. Okay.
But yeah, another portion of that first one, it says, I know someone is about to bone when my friend says for everyone to leave and the new friend they invited doesn't move an inch.
Oh
yeah.
That situation?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
They ain't going nowhere.
All right, everybody leave. You stay.
Have you ever been in the situation where you knew everybody else was having to go and you were going to stay? Not saying you're in a relationship, but just say like you're dating someone and not everybody else knows that you guys are talking.
Kind of yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of yes. God, I know I've been, I just don't remember what exactly happened. But yes, I do remember being in that situation and then everyone kind of got it. Oh, like when I went out with my best friend and this guy and like we kept on extending the night because it was our first time kind of like meeting and hanging out and everything. And she can tell that we liked each other.
Oh.
And then she's like, it's getting late. It's like, oh yeah, we should go home. And then she like me and the guy looked at her like,
yeah.
And she's like, oh, I gotta go pick up my boyfriend from something. Oh, why don't you drive Gina home? Like, yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that
she picked up on it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, come on, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Gina.
I know, exactly. I'm like, Amy, shut the fuck up, Amy. Amy, go home, Amy. Don't you have a home to go home to?
Right. Don't you have a house?
Yeah, you have a house, right?
Don't you have a plant to go water? You got a human to feed? I don't know. Just go.
So funny. You got things to do. Leave.
Yeah. That is really obvious. Have you guys ever seen that happen?
Yeah, for sure. I've been that person. I've also seen it happen to where I've had to pick up on the like, well, I'm going to excuse myself. And then there's nothing funnier than knowing it and then you make it awkward. Sometimes that's like the highlight of it. You know, like
you're the one staying or you're the one leaving?
No. You're leaving and you know like your friend is staying because they like someone. And you're like, oh, okay. So I'm taking it that I'm going to go soon by myself, apparently. Am I going home by myself? Bitch, am I going home by myself? Oh my God, I'm going home alone. Did you permit? You know what? That's fine. It's okay.
Get it.
Bye.
I think it's so cute too because actually the last time this happened and the guy and I weren't hooking up or anything. I have a friend who's a DJ and he was performing in Chicago and all of G4 was also in Chicago for a convention. So he's one of the DJs for Adventure Club, right? And then so he's like, oh shit, I'm in town. Bring your friends. My coworkers, my co-hosts love Adventure Club. And then so we go and then the show's over. We're all hanging out in the green room having fun. It's like 2 a.m. and like they're getting tired and I'm talking to my friend, but they're like, what do we do? Because we're all shit-faced. And then one of them finally came over to me and said, we don't know if we should leave you or not. Because, like, are you safe? First of all, they were scared for my safety first.
Oh, shout out. Good friends.
Yeah, I love them. Shout out to Austin Creed and Fiona Nova.
Oh, good friends.
Like, are you safe? Are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm drunk. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, so I had to like pull myself together and be like, oh no, dude, don't worry. I've known this guy for like 6 years. We're good, you know? And then they're like, are you hooking up? I'm like, no, we're not hooking up. It's just a homie. We're friends. And then it was fine. But it was the cutest thing because I saw them kind of like dawdling around like, because like they want to go, but they didn't know what to do, you know?
Oh,
it was really
that's
cute.
Good. Those are good friends.
Have you ever been in a situation though where your friend is like, they want to go and the other person doesn't want your friend to go and then you're trying to help them get out of the situation?
Tell us one of those.
I've seen that before.
Why didn't she want her to go with the dude?
Well, she thought she was down and then she wasn't down.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. Like they were initially supposed to hang out and then she changed her mind halfway through. That's an awkward situation to be in.
Yeah.
But it's happened before.
We need a code word is what it is. Every friend would need a code word.
Yeah.
Or a look. I mean, usually it's a look.
Yeah. There's been times where I've had to look at my friend and be like, girl, you giving me a cross-eyed. I'm confused. I was like, girl, I don't.
What does that look like?
It's like I've been given mixed signals before from a friend. I'm like, girl, do you want me to help you leave or do you want me to help you stay? Like, I'm really confused. And I had to like pull her aside. I'm like, we have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I was talking about this.
Girl, what the hell?
Boning or not?
Like,
what's
clear
going
up
on?
these looks.
She's like, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know means I don't know, which means I can't help you.
Have you seen that TikTok trend where it's like only girls know what these looks mean and it's so subtle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the and then the you know, like it's so subtle.
And then you got to tell your friend, stop getting so much Botox because I can't tell. Because I can't tell. She looks surprised the whole time. Girl, why are you so surprised? I don't know what to do. Why you look so shocked? What does this face mean?
That's hilarious.
I don't know anymore.
You need the wrinkles. The wrinkles tell the story.
Right. Girl, we both looking shocked now.
Everybody's confused in LA.
Right?
We don't know how to do this anymore.
And then you're like trying to make the face back like.
That's funny.
So good. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Because we've all been there. You know, you've seen that friend and been like, oh shit, we ain't gonna know what's gonna happen today.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
You know what's funny talking about this? Like, I'm trying to, because I haven't been in these situations in like 10 years. Like, I haven't been in a club environment, like single friends, like just like other people. I'm just like in my own bubble. So I'm like, what was that like? I can't remember. It just seems like a whole lifetime ago.
It's
like,
funny. It's hilarious.
Because you're talking about these situations, I'm like, I feel like I've witnessed that, but
totally
maybe in a movie. Like, I don't remember it in my own life.
You probably went through it. I mean, but 10 years ago, you know, it probably was so long ago.
I wrote down that idea. I'm going to make a TikTok about it later. Thank you for that. I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
credit you
Just
for that.
That's so funny. All right, number 2 on this list.
It's okay.
They almost always try too hard to hide it. Like if they go to an arcade with their coworkers, they'll play different games but right beside each other instead of just playing together. Or they'll flirt with total strangers at the bar area. Or they'll freak out if people think they're flirting and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or it's like, why are you so defensive?
the overreacting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
overreacting.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere that people found out that these two were hooking up at work because they both came in at kind of separate times, but they both smelled the same.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's like a certain smell. It wasn't like a bad smell necessarily, but like there's like a certain, like maybe like a
scent.
shampoo or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
That's also kind of weird how people smelled them.
Maybe this shampoo's real strong. Like Kasim, I can smell him a mile away because he uses Moroccan oil shampoo. I love that smell.
There's like, okay, so one of my coworkers has a very distinct like hand spray that they use.
Oh.
So it's so distinct that if I would have smelt it on someone else, I would have been like, oh, were you hanging out with so-and-so? So I think that's what happened.
That
Because
makes
some
sense.
people just have like a, you know, a smell.
Odors.
Yeah.
Odors is a bad word. Sounds
Odor is
smelly.
bad. Like a scent.
smell.
Yeah, scent.
They have a scent about them.
Scent is nice.
Like an aroma.
I'm so
Is
bad.
that an odor?
An odor.
Some people got an odor.
A stench.
Right. You got
to
a little
you.
stink on you.
They're pungent.
Permeates. Yeah, they're pungent. Ew. That's so gross.
Is that like moist for you guys? Like that word that
it's
just
just like-
disturbs
it just-
people?
it just
When I-
describes
If
the
I hear
smell.
the word pungent, I'm thinking in like the genital
Oh,
region. You know, like
interesting.
yeah, you know, like a little funk, little
That's so funny.
little must.
That
Do you
reminds
remember
me-
going through like middle school or high school when you're going through your period and you're still trying to learn how to like, and the smell
Manage
is so
your
strong.
hygiene.
And I'm like in class, I'm like,
What?
it's like I just got my period. I'm still learning about this.
Oh my
guys,
god.
please, you know?
That's so sad.
And like you don't know like how often to change your pad in middle school. You know? So I'm like, do I wear the same one all day?
No.
I was raised in a house full of men.
Oh.
Okay? That shit was rough.
Yeah, I could see that.
If you can relate, please leave a comment.
This is my truth. I'm speaking my truth.
Speak your truth, sister. Speak your truth, sister. Somebody out there is probably going, "Oh my God,
I'm not alone."
I have a general rule. I have a general rule now that I tell
genital
everyone.
rule?
A genital, that too. A general rule and a general rule. Okay. The rule is if you can smell yourself a little, assume that everyone can smell you a lot.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Write that down.
Yeah.
Put it on a shirt.
Everyone needs to know that.
That would be a hilarious
Those
shirt.
of you who go to fucking conventions.
Okay.
Oh, they can't smell themselves at all.
PSA, dude. That's crazy.
Put it on a shirt.
You know, the only time I tend to smell myself is when I'm making a right or a left. I forgot which one. A turn in my car, and you get the smell of your own hair.
How are you driving?
Driving a bus.
Everyone, no, you know you've smelled this. You know you have, because I know I'm not alone. I mentioned it once a long time ago, and people were like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." But yeah, like I think it's a left turn. When you make a left turn, like somehow you get your own like odor.
Catch a whiff. Catch a whiff for yourself.
Catch a whiff of your own hair.
When I was yoga dancing, it was always
I saw this video clip of a girl in the concert. She was like,
"Oh yes, I've seen this girl." Yeah. God bless her. God bless. At least she's aware.
Yeah.
She can smell herself. She keeps it down.
It's so funny.
And then when you realize your armpit smell and you hug someone, you're like, "Hey."
Oh my goodness. Okay, question. Would you tell your friends if they didn't smell good?
You man. But
Depends how close we are.
We'll
Something
see.
in your teeth, yes.
Would you two tell each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I give you guys full permission to tell me if I don't smell good. Mm-hmm. I think you in your friend group, you should give your friends permission.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that you're not out in these streets being stanky.
Yeah.
Not just that, but like when something's off.
Yeah.
Like if something, like I have freaking, I don't know, like makeup on my cheek or something.
Yeah,
or I don't know, there's something in my teeth. Like just be like, "Hey, you know something."
Booger.
Something.
Do you think that you have to give your friends permission to do that so they don't?
I think so, because not a lot of
other
people are,
yeah.
you know, they don't want to make it awkward.
Yeah.
But then you should.
They might feel awkward
Yeah.
by you bringing it up, even though you're trying not to make them feel awkward,
Yeah.
because then they'll get offended. Some people get offended.
True.
Where it's like, that's a you
I
problem.
learned a rule when I was like 9 years old where it said, I read it in a random ass book that said, if someone offers you gum or mint, just always say yes.
Yeah.
Even if they're just trying to be nice, just always say yes just in case, because it might be their way of saying, write that down too.
Yes.
Write that down.
Yes.
Y'all are taking notes today. Yeah.
Take the notes, even though this
Has
video is not
nothing
about
Nothing to
video.
do with this. We're trying to figure out if people are boning, but we're giving you some life tips right now. This is a 2-for-1 type of episode.
You're welcome.
Life can get kind of overwhelming, and these feelings can make it kind of hard to shift gears and get in the mood. With Dipsy, you can focus on what makes you feel good. Dipsy is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for women. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and characters, no matter who you're into or what turns you on. Find stories about that intriguing coworker with a British accent, or hooking up with your hot yoga instructor. New content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore. Dipsy also has sleep stories, wellness sessions, and now they also offer written stories. It's your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, or heat things up with a partner. For listeners of the show, Dipsy is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipsystories.com/mood. That's 30 full days of access for free when you go to dipseastories.com/mood. Again, that's dipsystories.com/mood.
Do you order from DoorDash but wish you didn't have to pay delivery fees? Well, dreams do come true. During Summer of Dash Pass, you can save money and enjoy new members-only offers every week, on top of 0 delivery fees all year round. Say hello to summer savings during the Summer of Dash Pass from DoorDash. With 0 delivery fees, exclusive items, and more than 25,000 members-only offers nationwide, Dash Pass by DoorDash has everything you need to make your summer memorable. With your Dash Pass by DoorDash membership, you can save an average of $4 to $5 on every order you place for delivery or pickup. That means, on average, Dash Pass pays for itself when you order just twice a month. And you know, I definitely order at least once or twice a week, so I'll hit that. With members-only offers and items dropping every week, you'll have everything you need to make the most out of summer right at your fingertips. Shine bright during DoorDash's Summer of Dash Pass and get 50% off your first order up to a $15 value. Use promo code MOOD at checkout when you spend $12 or more. That's 50% off your first order up to a $15 $15 value when you sign up for DoorDash using Summer of Dash Pass using promo code MOOD. Don't forget, that's code MOOD for 50% off your first order up to a $15 value. Dash Pass benefits only on eligible orders that meet the minimum subtotal. Terms apply.
All right, number 3, the little conversational clues, like when two people glance knowingly at each other frequently, or have friendly little side whispers because they have their own thing going on apart from the group, and they hover near each other to be physically close. All those little examples of intimacy are the only that are only between them.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what's so funny?
Yeah, why are you guys laughing so hard?
Right.
Let us know what's going on here. Yeah, inside joke. When did you have time to make this inside joke?
Yeah.
That's the thing right there. It's like, when did you find the time? Because I'm pretty sure I talked to you all goddamn day.
Yep.
So what the fuck is so funny?
Yeah, I thought we only hang out together. When did you guys hang out solo to make these inside jokes that I don't know about?
You're jealous friends?
Yeah.
When the fuck did you get some friends?
No, listen to this one. A married ex-friend of mine once started showing up with a woman and acting like that. I could tell they were banging, and I couldn't believe he wasn't trying harder to conceal it. Turns out the poor woman had no idea he was married and was unaware that everyone else did know. It was later traumatizing to her to realize that she had been seen as a mistress when she was the only person who didn't know what was really happening.
Damn.
She's now a friend of mine. He's not.
I wonder how
Wow.
it came out, how she found out.
Ooh. You know, people can tell if you're a good person or not. And I feel like sometimes if the people around can pick up that you don't know what the hell is going on, somehow the truth will get to you. I think people can pick up on that.
Yeah.
It might either be that or the opposite, where someone is so appalled by your
one or the other.
Yeah, by your behavior, where it's like, how could you be a fucking homewrecker?
Yeah.
And then she finds out.
They treat you like shit.
Ooh, but I would like to know.
so bad at telling when people are boning because I recently found out someone in our group where these two were hooking up, and I'm like, for real? They're like, Jen, how can you not tell? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm so bad at telling.
Well, sometimes you're not looking for it. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
It
It was a very odd couple too. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And that probably also shows that you don't see either one of them that way.
Yeah.
I think that's what it also like. Yeah, you probably don't think about them boning.
True.
Yeah.
I'm bad at these signals.
All right, number 4. I saw Venmo payments for grocery items, even toilet paper, which I thought was too personal of an item to be sharing expenses with a non-roommate.
What?
It was between two coworkers or two work friends who for a long time denied that they were dating and claimed that they were just really good friends. Turns out that they'd been together for months by then.
Yes, let me tell you.
I feel it.
I am such a huge fan of guys doing like domestic things for me. I fucking love it. So like buying groceries or like sending little stuff here and there, just like things that you wouldn't necessarily think are like romantic. 1000%. And I for sure was sleeping with that person. So yeah.
Yeah, getting Venmo'd for toilet paper.
Oh, I
Oh my
feel it.
God.
I
love, like, baby, you're sending me to make sure my ass is clean.
I know, right? So you can eat it later?
That is so sweet.
It might be for you, but it's also for
God,
me.
it's for us. Our future. I love it.
No, I feel like I've stalked Venmos before because I was like,
Oh, shit.
dating this guy. I'm like,
Oh,
let's see
shit.
what his ex-girlfriend looks like.
You stalked Venmos?
Oh yeah,
Wait, side note.
easy.
I take it back. It's been a while since I've been crazy. Yes, I have. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but yes.
I thought you said you stopped Venmo.
No,
You
stalked. No,
Stalked.
she don't. Stop don't come out of her mouth.
No, there is no stopping here. We don't quit. Okay. I look down
You
on
know what I
quitters.
hate about Venmo though? It makes you friend everyone that's ever been in your phone. Where I'm like,
No,
I
does
don't.
it? Not for me.
Well, for me, maybe it's like early Venmo, but
Oh.
all my Venmo feed is from people that I just saved their number in my phone once
Oh.
for like a random contact and like years ago, and I see their shit pop up. I'm like, how do I unfriend people?
That might be a setting because I don't have that at all.
Oh, that would be a really good way. Like if you're getting into a relationship with someone, checking their Venmo.
Yep.
Because you can even see like who they've gone to lunch with.
Yeah, who do they interact
Ooh,
with?
and if you see that name pop up all the time, like why are you and Vanessa always going out to lunch?
And then he's like, she's my therapist.
so why she pay for half?
I know. So
I'm just making up shit.
Anyways, I just want to see what his ex-girlfriend looked like. I'm like, oh, she's cute. That's all. And but then like we were just laying in bed one day. It's like, oh, let me show you his picture, and her picture popped up on my feed or on my phone.
Oh,
And
Wait,
he's like,
why did it pop up on her?
because I
You
saved it
Why would you save
to
it? You
show
psycho?
my friends in the group chat. I mean, like, look, we were all crazy at one point. Okay, okay, like
You delete it. You
I know.
Your
I made a
tracks.
huge mistake. But then it was like, dude, she's actually really cute. And then like my friend's like, oh, she is really cute. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. This was like from like 2 years ago they were dating, right? Before us. We were going through the phone. Oh, babe, let me show you this picture. And then her picture popped up. I was like,
Yeah, how'd you play that off? What'd you say? What'd you do?
What'd you say? What'd you do?
and
What'd
he
you
goes,
say?
is that my ex? I was just honest. I'm like, listen, I was just curious. And
That's the way to
group
go.
chats, you
That's
know.
the way to go.
We
I'm
just
proud
want
of
to
you,
know.
girl. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we just want to know.
Because
And
to really tell the crazy level is to see what you would have said.
yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, you know what? Like girls are curious. And then he was understanding. He's like, trust me, I get it. We do it in the boys chat too. Like like everyone gets curious. I'm like, oh,
Then you make out.
There we
You're
go.
like, oh, I just let my crazy out. Oh, feels so good.
I'm accepted for my crazy.
Right. Goals. Thank you.
That's funny.
Thanks for accepting me. But yeah, for sure. That's a definite way to tell if somebody is
Yeah,
boning.
Venmo.
Baby, why are you sending her toilet paper? Huh?
Right?
Why?
All right, number 5.
Plan
When-
B.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Would you ever write that? Would you ever? That's what you do to your friends when you're messing with
when
them.
you're messing with them.
Imagine though, that'd be hilarious.
And I
Jesus.
see payments of like for the strippers last night
Yeah.
or some bullshit
Yeah.
like that.
I always send my friends like for the dick.
Yeah.
Just for the dick. That's it. Just
But if it
for
says
the
like
dick.
toilet paper, that's serious.
Yeah.
No one jokes around with that.
Yeah. Number 5, when your significant other brings someone up way too much in the beginning, then mysteriously stops talking about them at all, even when the situation potentially calls for it. That could be a sign that they were fucking.
That's a tough one. I would say that's a hard. Well, okay, the being awkward about their name later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like the
Like, why are you being weird? Why are you not
Yeah.
bringing, why are you or like going out of your way to not bring them up now?
Yeah,
I heard like there's one. It's like when they go out of their way to talk shit about her. Like, oh damn, this girl's so stupid.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
so
yeah.
dumb. She's like the most annoying. And like,
they're for sure sleeping together.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Or-
Nikki said about her ex when he was cheating on her with his coworker. That he would talk shit about her to Nikki all the time.
Because they try to throw you off the scent.
Yeah, it just makes it more obvious.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Trash.
Yep.
Okay, can you guys tell the difference between, oh hey babe, I'm just gonna go grab lunch with Kevin, and oh hey babe, I'm just gonna go grab lunch with a friend.
You
omitted for a reason
Yes.
the name of the person who you're going, and then because then if they ask, oh really, what friend? Then what do you say after that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, just a friend. Like I've known him for a while. You know, like it's always like whenever they say a friend, like that gets a little bit.
Yeah. As someone who has said that before, not that I was cheating, but I realized that I didn't say it because I didn't want to have to explain myself. It
It
wasn't.
just comes off sleazy.
Yeah, and
even if
did,
you don't mean it.
Yeah, because it was like it wasn't intentional, but it was just like okay. And then when they asked, it was like, oh, it's so and so.
Yeah.
Then I've noticed. I was like, oh, that sounds real suspicious, Nikki.
Yep.
Why didn't you just say it in the first place?
Yeah, avoidant behavior is like, why are you being avoidant? There's
Yeah.
a reason behind that.
Yep.
Whether or not it's malicious,
Right.
You got to investigate. Why are you being avoidant?
Yeah. So if you have a tendency to do that, catch yourself before you have to explain yourself. Put that on a shirt. Catch yourself before you have to explain yourself. That's good too.
Another shirt.
Another shirt. We got a lot of shirts this episode. We just start a whole little thing.
Next one is number 6. I've caught people because they didn't follow one another on social media to try to avoid suspicion, but they then posted the same stuff at the like similar places, similar photos. Despite not posting about one another, it was obvious they didn't know what the other was posting because they didn't follow one another, which ultimately led to the downfall of their discretion. This is what I read about with on social media, some account that the Shade Room.
Shade Room.
Yeah, they pointed out Michael B. Jordan and then the girl he was dating,
Lori Harvey.
how they were at the same vacationing at the same place, but they weren't posting about each other.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh yeah, they're
That is
totally
like-
together.
That's some rookie shit.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, you fuck that up.
And you know what? And it's normally the people in the friend groups too. Like everybody can tell when you post is if you're posting your location or if you just post that you're outside, people can put 2 and 2 together. Normally, most people are dating within like a certain circle.
Yeah.
So it's only inevitable that people are going to find out. Then you have those around you that don't know if you're being sneaky and then they post their shit. So if you think by not following somebody means that nobody's
You're
going to
being
find out that
smart.
you're fucking somebody.
That's dumb.
Yeah. It's 2022.
This reminds me of when Casey and I first started dating. We were following each other, but we were very like we would communicate about what we would post, and we would make sure to not post each other because we just didn't want to put, like, we were still like dating. We weren't like boyfriend, girlfriend, and like trying to put it out there that we were together. Cause like we did have like similar friends. And I remember that, like, intentionally trying to avoid the fact that we were together, but still posting at the same places.
Right.
I was talking to this guy and I had asked about this girl and he goes, it's not the ones you see you need to ask about.
Interesting.
Let's take it that we're not talking. But that was a valid point because he was like, why? Because we were talking and he was like, if you can see her, that's not who you need to be worried about. But then also I was like, the fact that you're telling me this.
Yeah.
But which was true. I've learned that talk to enough guys, they'll be like, it's never the ones you see in the comments. Every once in a while, you'll see that because there'll be a trend. Like if you're trying to spot if somebody's talking, if you're going the social media route, it's normally pretty subtle. It's the like, maybe a comment here and there, and then they're kind of consistent with that, or there's like an inside type of emoji or whatever. But most of the time, a lot of these guys are talking to girls that aren't even following.
That's true, because like whenever I post my guy friends, it's just full face, whatever, I'm hanging out, I tag him. But when I'm like soft opening a boyfriend, you know, just like a soft
launch.
Yeah, it's a little soft launch. You know, you get like an elbow.
Never tagged.
Never tagged. Or the tag is hidden.
Or there's like just a plate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Clearly,
soft launch.
I'm
That's
not
one you
alone.
got to worry about. But the ones where I'm posting full face,
Yeah.
I might be hugging him.
Right.
Nothing.
If I tag him all the time, there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, this is the next one.
I love soft launch. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, especially with the friends that already know who you're dating.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, like, I know what you're doing. I see it.
The side eye.
I've done it. I'm like, oh, dude.
Then all of a sudden there's like a winky face and be like, oh, that bitch knows what's going on. Yeah. You be in the comments going, oh, she knows. Wait,
Oh, I don't even go in the comments. I do a DM because that's how slick I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know.
real friends hit you in the DMs. Oh my gosh, shout out to my real friends. Every once in a while they be doing that. I'd be like, bitch, no. Yes. No, yes.
All right, number 7. This is from my personal experience. I was hooking up with a coworker and she'd bring her dog into the office. Her dog started sitting under my desk every day and we were exposed.
Oh, cute.
That is cute.
That's adorable.
When pets love you.
I
Oh, man.
love that. That's adorable.
Yeah, except Onyx is a whore. He loves everybody, so he be underneath everybody's
That's
desk.
a great way to catch someone cheating too. Like they introduce their dog and all of a sudden they run over to them. Like, why are you so nice?
Or like they do it on accident. Like, come here, Onyx.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
How do you know his name?
How you know his name?
How do you know his name?
How does he know you?
Yeah. What's going on here?
How does the dog know who you
Why
are?
are you connected to my Wi-Fi already?
That's the one.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
That's the dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, did you change your Wi-Fi password? Because I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi anymore.
Something happened where everything reset.
Oh.
It's the same password.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it.
That's super funny. You're like, by the way, you must be seeing someone new.
Yeah.
Because you changed the fucking
What
password.
happened? What happened to the password? I'm not connected. I have no bars.
You got new friends? You got new friends?
I'm using my data. How dare you?
How dare you? That's how you know it's over. Yeah. You want to know it's over when you no longer can connect to their Wi-Fi. It's like,
They changed their Wi-Fi password
breaking
on
up
you.
with you.
damn, imagine that. That's the ultimate. It's like change your Netflix password, change the Wi-Fi.
Dude, that was me. I was still using my ex's Netflix for a while. He even changed his name to Hi Tiffany.
Oh shit! That's hilarious. Oh my god!
That was so funny. Where I was
wow.
like, okay, fine, I'll dip out.
So funny.
I guess it's over.
I remember a guy and I broke up for a little bit and got back together. And in between, like we were dating other people. And when we got back together, I was hanging out at his place looking at, and I was like, "Were you still using my shit?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You were using my shit, fucking other girls? Watch." Okay.
Oh. When
It was funny.
When my ex and I separated and we were still friends, I tried to log into Netflix one day and I got kicked out. So I said, oh, so we really doing this now? And he goes, my sister, which I didn't realize we were on his sister's account. He's like, my sister changed the password. Here's the new thing. You're psycho.
he's
And I was
still
like,
cute, too.
he was like, he's like, here's the new password. You're psycho.
so cute.
It's like, thank you.
That's so funny.
get to
I
the-
saw a Reddit post about this person being petty because they knew that their boyfriend was still using their Netflix account, and he was watching the show, and she saw on social media he was holding a season finale party.
Stop
Oh, yeah, I think I saw this.
Yeah, I saw
And then
that.
right like 5 minutes before the show started, she signed off all accounts.
Oh, that. No, I thought you were going to say that she ended up texting him or telling him somehow the spoiler of a show that he started watching or something.
Damn. I knew it was really over when I had to start having all my own accounts. You know, when I was like a big girl and like wasn't even on my parents' Netflix anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Or I feel like you know
It's really sad when nobody's bugging you for your password.
or like you know that you're not loved or have no friends and family when you have your own account.
yeah.
With, like no other accounts. When you know like when you log in, it says Gina, this and
yeah.
that, brother, mom. It's like, oh, so you're by yourself, huh?
Yeah, when I made my Paramount Plus. Because nobody wants
Paramount
exactly. Nobody wants Paramount Plus. But I do.
I got it for Twilight Zone, and then once I finished it, I stopped watching.
Yeah. But that's how I knew. I was like, oh, I'm single. Nobody wants to watch this bullshit with me. Nobody wants to share my password. All right.
It's so funny. All right, number 8. They stopped saying thank you to each other. Got caught myself with that.
What?
Wait,
in
what?
Love Actually, in the movie Love Actually, I always thought it was a profound observation of the writers when Emma Thompson's character finds out her husband is cheating because his mistress served him a drink at a party and he didn't say thank you. It was subtle, but they made a real effort to not react to each other. Another one said House MD had a similar line with, that nurse brought you a coffee and you didn't thank her. That only happens when you're real intimate with someone.
Oh, because it just feels expected?
I don't know, because I was reading this and I'm like, can't relate. I try to say thank you to Casey
Everything,
every
everyone.
time.
But is it
Yeah,
because
for
they're
everything.
trying so hard to not draw attention to them that they do too much? I think it's kind of,
I
think
see.
overly trying to be like,
Because I'm like, if you're really intimate with someone, I hope you're still saying thank you.
yeah.
But this way, I think like they're just trying to hide it to like
Yeah.
not interact at all. You have to interact like normally, socially
Right,
still,
yeah.
but to not interact at all, that's
Then
kinda
that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you come off rude, then it's like, why? And then maybe that's where the questions start. That's a
Yeah.
weird one.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it is a weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, these are so subtle. Huh?
yeah.
Crazy.
Number 9. The thing that has gotten myself and others busted is changing how we interact with each other at the office, which is what we're touching on right now. In the lead up to dating a coworker, there's usually flirty behavior between the two people. It's not inappropriate, but it has a certain energy. When you actually start dating a coworker and the two of you want to keep it quiet, I have noticed some people, myself included, will try to out-clever themselves and tone down their flirtatious behavior at work. Well, that's a change, and changes in behavior make something more noticeable. We thought we were being spies about it. I got my wake-up call literally when there was a work emergency and her boss called my phone in the morning. He asked if she was there because he couldn't get a hold of her. I was all, why are you asking me? And his response was, relax, everyone knows you're not exactly subtle. Now, is she there because I need her? It was a wake-up call that the people you're with every day notice shit.
For sure.
Yeah. Humans like patterns, and when the pattern is disrupted, we notice.
Yeah. Being in an office now, you would be able to tell, like, you can feel the energy in a room. Even if somebody's like upset with another person or like, you know, whoever's spending time, like who's actually friends, who's like not just work friends, you can pick up on all of it.
Yeah, like the whole vibes, like the whole energy, vibes, whatever. That's a real thing that we all are tuned to.
Oh my God.
And people who deny that, it's like, you're not very present with your own
Well,
body.
you ain't been in a room full of people that don't like each other then, because it is. When you say you can cut the tension with a knife, that is such a real feeling. And then you can tell when something is off.
You pick up on
Oh
it.
yeah, it's crazy. I remember when I was 21, I worked at a bar. It was like a Vietnamese bar. I was a cocktail waitress, and the owner was this woman. She was real nice at first, and then all of a sudden she's like, something shifted, and I was like, what's going on? And then I told my coworker, I was like, I don't think she likes me very much out of nowhere. And I helped her like open, like I was one of the first waitresses. And then I told my coworker that, and she went and go told the boss.
Oh, shit.
And then the boss was like, hey, I heard that you think that I don't like you. Why would you think that? I'm like, I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. Later on, it turns out she was cheating on her husband who helps her run the bar, own the bar. She was cheating on him, and she got hyper
Like suspicious?
Uh,
or-
Paranoid.
paranoid because like she's projecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she thought that he was sleeping with all the waitresses.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to go to work.
Wait, she
dude.
confessed this to you?
No. So later on, we found out.
Yeah.
Because she just up and left with one of the patrons, and because she met this guy while working there, and she is up and left with him It just found out she was cheating.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
The guilt got to
Yeah.
her.
Patterns, man. People pay attention to patterns.
Really do.
Damn.
Really do. Ooh, these are good.
Yeah. Number 10. They make sure to not leave a place together, but one of them will always linger around long enough to know when the other is leaving, and they look at each other when something funny or bad happens.
Man, you can feel that eye contact from a mile away.
Yeah.
If you suspect that somebody is like interested in another person, they're always going to find a way to connect.
Yep.
No matter what, there's always. Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to hide it. You can't hide it
I feel
even more.
like that's the hardest part. You know, it's like sometimes you don't want people in your business. And I mean, like, you know, it's hard when you're dating somebody and you don't want everyone all up in your shit.
Right.
And you try to be like low key and you're like, you know, you're texting each other. And you can also tell too, another thing is like, if you see someone look down and then look
at
up,
the person.
And look at that person like,
Yeah.
yeah, one of the first things they'll do is they'll look at the person that texted them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one sign. If you're trying to figure out like who's talking to who, or if you're like, you send a text and they don't look at you and they look somewhere else, you're like, wait, who's texting you?
Yeah.
You know, like who's texting us? I definitely
Us.
Yeah,
texting us, babe.
I've done that with like my girlfriends before. And like I've sent a text and you know, we're low key trying to be sneaky and we're talking about something. I'll be like, bitch, I texted you. Wait, who are you talking to? And then you're over here like, hey, come here. No, we're not even playing no more. Come here. Who the hell are you talking to? Because I thought we was, no, you. Oh. Okay, you walk away.
I hate when like you're trying to give someone like a subtle nudge on their table. You kick them, they're like, what?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Or when someone's trying to get someone else's attention and they kick you and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And they're like,
Ugh.
that wasn't for you. I'll be like, oh,
Sorry.
That's funny.
that's for you? Ew. Ew. Yeah, these are all like real subtle signs, but all basic psychology.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like all like 101. Your belly button, whoever your belly, you know, when somebody laughs in the room, like if you tell a joke and we don't laugh, that means we don't like you.
Yeah.
If you tell a joke and we laugh really, really hard, that means we really, really like you. If you're in a group of people and someone is talking, you can tell how everyone feels about that person if they're actually facing them.
yeah.
So this is all like taking it back.
For sure.
To
like
the
this other
basics.
one, this next one, it says staring. I was secretly seeing a guy in school, and as far as everyone else was concerned, we couldn't stand each other. One day after class, this girl I barely knew pulled me aside and whispered, I don't know what's going on between you two, but you need to stop staring or everyone else is going to know.
How funny.
Later on, he wanted to know what the girl said to me. I wasn't about to admit that she noticed my staring, so I said, she thinks there's something going on with us because you keep staring at me.
Yeah, you slick.
How funny.
She's like, oh, you keep looking at me. That's why.
That's adorable.
Aw.
Cute.
Yeah, it's hard not to stare at somebody you like.
Yeah.
And then when you try not to stare, you look like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
For sure.
I was dating this guy who had a roommate. That roommate had a girlfriend, right? And then there were times where we hang out and like, you know, we're all laughing. I know he's knocked the fuck out right now.
Cute. Nibbler looks so cute on her
I
lap.
hold his feet when he sleeps. It's a weird cat. I don't know. But we were all hanging out in a group and we're laughing. I'm looking around the room and I just see the roommate looking at me. The roommate with the girlfriend looking at me. I'm like, okay. And then we laugh again. I just check and see. Looking at me again. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What's going on here? And then, so after me and this guy broke up, you know, obviously, like, I don't talk to the roommate and whatever. The girlfriend and I were always so cool. And then the roommate hit me up. He's like, yo, my company needs to shoot this and whatever. We're shooting it for my car. I'm like, cool. And then I get blown up on text by her at like 4 a.m. Why the fuck are you shooting with this car? You fucking whore. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, clearly it's you two have a problem here because I was not involved in this at all. In fact, girl, you used to come to me about guy problems and tell me all this shit.
Damn.
So there's something going on here with you two.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to the guy? Oh, wait, because you're not even friends with the guy.
I
Or
did talk to the
kinda?
guy. I'm like, why is your girl freaking out on me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, you're a fucking bitch. Fuck you. Nobody cares about you, blah, blah, blah. And like, she was
Whoa.
going nuts. But she was also projecting because she got caught. She was hanging out with her ex-boyfriend. That she has told us, like, I'm still in love with him, whatever.
Oh,
She
damn.
was hanging out with her ex-boyfriend. They got into a car accident. She busted her tooth.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that's how she got caught. I'm like, oh, maybe she's just projecting.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up, Toothless?
Wait, he's still with her?
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah. Super weird.
Toothless.
Ooh,
Super
what's
weird.
up, Toothless?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not fun being the
Yikes.
person that people are fighting them over or fighting about.
It sounds like you love it. You're like, it's not fun.
I'll save that for a day that I feel like tearing into somebody. But I'm taking the high road. But if you're watching this because you fucking weirdos watch my shit, you know it's you. I'm just gonna throw this out there. It is so weird to watch someone's work that you don't like.
Yeah, that is weird.
Hate watching?
Yeah.
Hate watching.
That's so
Yeah.
strange.
It's a really, really weird thing.
Like, thanks for the view, but what's going on? What's wrong with you? Go find a hobby.
Because there's this, to like a
Yeah.
certain extent, you can admire someone. Because I know that I've looked at somebody's stuff that I don't like because of the person that they're talking to, or because I wanted, to be with that person. But like, I don't hate them. You know what I mean? Like, a part of me can go, I see why that person likes you, and be like, oh, okay, I get it. But to like hate watch is weird.
I think it comes from a place of like jealousy and possession and like wanting them so much
Yeah.
that they are not happy that they're in their lives, so then they have to hate watch. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or try to figure out the why. Like, why did that person talk to
It's so
you?
funny. Like, you know how people always talk about like, oh, they're watching me from my Instagram stories from fake accounts, or watching me from fake accounts. I just tell people like, look, I have too many followers, and
I
it
wouldn't be able to
doesn't
tell.
accumulate everyone, so I can't even tell that you're watching my shit. So
Yeah.
just watch me from your main account. I can't tell. It's fine. If you're gonna stalk me, if you don't like me, if you're an ex-girlfriend or new girlfriend, whatever, just watch me from your main account. I can't tell. There's too many
I'm not
views.
gonna know who you are.
I'm not gonna know. I can't see it. And I'm not saying that in a douchebag way. It's just how Instagram works.
Yeah. The only reason why I found out that anybody was watching my stuff was because they brought it up.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I had someone that I used to talk to ask me if I spoke about them on one of the shows that I was on. I was like, wait, what? Why? And they said because their girl brought it up in a fight.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, wait, what?
So their girl watches your stuff.
And I was like, no, I don't really be putting people shit on blast like that. It's just not my style.
Yeah.
And when they had told me that, I was like, that's weird. I was like, oh, you can let her, give her a kiss on the forehead and say, it's okay. We're not talking about that. But I do find it interesting. And I do think people look into that too, because they assume that they're looking for clues, right?
Yeah.
They're looking for clues to see if they're still talking.
Yeah.
And that could be like another way. Maybe that's like a new age way to tell if somebody's sleeping together. Like, to bring it back to the topic, maybe they're watching to try to see if there's like signs, right?
You're
Like,
still about them.
right. Like, I wonder if they make any references, or if they post anything about it, or they bring up any stories, or they're trying to catch somebody in a lie. So that could also be another way to tell if somebody is like sleeping with you.
That's a lot of energy.
It is.
Yeah.
But some people got it.
Yeah.
All these energy drinks that people be drinking, all the coffee,
True.
They
These
got
drinks.
all these drinks, just giving people all the energy to stock.
Sponsor us. Sponsor me. Give me energy to stock. Thank you.
If you're sleepy and you want to live a normal life, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Drink some cold brew and go
Become a
stalk your
detective.
ex.
If you want to be messy and nosy,
It's right there.
Messy cold brew.
corner.
That's what it's going to be called. Messy cold brew.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Dude, Honey has saved me so much money. I've been using Honey for years. It's a browser extension, but now you can use it on your phone as well, your iPhone as well. And basically, you just have it there. And whenever you go to checkout, Honey tells you whether or not you can actually use a coupon code to save tons of money. I've saved so much. I can't even count how much money I've saved, because almost every time I go to a checkout online, Honey will pop up and there's a coupon code that saves me money. So I don't know, it's got to be in the hundreds or maybe even thousands over the years, which is crazy to think that I would have just checked out normally before and not saved all that money. But yeah, imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, and when you check out, you get just basically save money immediately. One time, I kid you not, I went on a site and went to purchase, it was like a repurchase of a subscription that I was getting, and Honey, the coupon code made it free. So I have a year's subscription for free that I would have paid for. I think the year subscription was $50, and it was is free. So there you go. Free money in your pocket, not given to someone else. And it is totally accredited to Honey. And Honey doesn't just work on a desktop. It works on your iPhone. Just activate it on Safari on your phone, and then you can save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show, Big Mood. I've never recommended something that I don't use. You can get Honey for free. It's a free thing at joinhoney.com/bigmood. That's joinhoney.com/bigmood, BIGMOOD.
Number 12. A bunch of us used to hang out on a TeamSpeak server to play games. One day we were chatting when the server admin just blurted out, "So, 2 of you have the same IP address today. You screwing?"
Damn.
That's funny.
I didn't even know that you can look at that. That's
Maybe the
crazy.
I don't know what TeamSpeak is.
TeamSpeak is think of it like a group voice chat that we use on our computers to play games with.
Oh, like Discord?
Like Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this one's just way simpler. It's just everyone hop in. Like, that's what I used to use too. Wow. I had no idea admin can look at IP. That's hilarious.
That is
God.
so funny.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wait, that would mean they would need 2 computers.
And the same. I mean, look how
Or
many
maybe
computers
one
you
on
got
the
in this
phone.
house.
Girl, you have like 5 computers here.
That's totally possible.
This is true.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
funny. And the way you just called him out, that's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
I wonder if they actually like he or she called them like the users specifically too, like further putting them
Oh,
on.
yeah. Or did they just say in general? I noticed 2 of you have 2 same
Yeah.
IP.
Ooh, that's a good
funny.
one.
I would have loved to be in that room
Yeah.
at that time.
Oh, the tea.
How funny.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's good.
Especially if it's like the same group of people that you end up gaming with.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, next one. 13. Sometimes you can tell by the way they casually, appropriately touch each other in public. Certain things are awkward until you cross that line. At a place I worked at about 25 years ago, my coworker had dropped her screwdriver and our boss picked it up and stuck it in her pocket. Later that day, my buddy said she did not flinch or look away from what she was doing when his hand went into her pocket. His hand has been in that pocket before.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good observation. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even when somebody hugs you for the first time, you're a little bit like, oh, there's like a little hesitation, or
There's a reaction. We're like, I wasn't expecting that.
yeah, or some friends like, this is fine, like Gina and I touch each other. There's like all the times because we've been there already. So it's not awkward for us, but it would be strange if out of the blue,
Yeah.
like we're just touching each other.
I saw this post on Instagram yesterday that said, it was on one of those like girl pages. It's like, if you hug a girl and you sway side to side, that should count as a body. How dare you?
How dare you?
You're hugging like, oh, hi.
Oh,
It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
Like, that should count as a body that you slept with her.
yeah, like we can tell.
Why are you swaying side to side for?
Like, why you look so
Just
happy?
one arm. Actually punch her in the face.
Yeah.
Prove that you're not fucking her.
Or like,
Wait, this is a guy hugging a girl?
yeah.
Yeah. She's saying, if I see my
I'm
man.
so slow.
If I see my man,
my man.
hugging
I
a
didn't
girl,
catch
and
that
they're
part.
like, or if this bitch kicks her fucking leg up,
Yeah. That counts as a body. How dare you fuck her?
oh
I
my
see,
god,
I see.
I'm a hugger. I hug
Same.
everybody. Okay. I remember having to explain, like, yo, that does not mean anything. I literally hug everyone when I say hello. But now I can see where it's like there's a certain type of hug. What's up? Hi,
Yeah,
nice
the
to meet
pat
you.
is always friendly.
Yeah.
Pat in the back.
Yeah, there's like I haven't seen you in a long time. Then let go. But if anybody's comfortable with putting their hands on the lower back region,
Oh, yeah.
not quite booty, but lower back,
Yeah,
or the
that's
soft linger
intimate.
after the hand just lingers for a little bit. You're too comfortable.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
If I only see you as a friend, I'm giving you a hearty pat on the back.
really,
What's up, buddy?
Side.
really,
Yeah.
Side hug.
I probably hug a little too long.
Yeah.
I hugged.
I mean, I take the lead of the person I'm hugging.
Yeah, if you're
That's the kind of hugger I am.
yeah, if you're single, like I don't care how long I hug you. If you're in a relationship, I have to respectfully hug you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught smelling nobody.
Yeah. Damn, now I wonder now.
Do you think that you've disrespected somebody's girlfriend before?
No. Because if I know that it's a girlfriend, I'm really hyper aware of that because I know what I look like.
Yeah.
I look like a whore. So no, I actively make sure, like, if I know his girlfriend's coming, I don't care how long I've known you, you can be my best friend.
Yeah.
You know? But now I'm wondering, like, because I have like best guy friends I've known since I was like 16, and I would introduce them to my guy friends, and like, you know me, I don't hang out with friends very often, so when I see them, like, what's up, and just hug.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, I'm like,
it makes you think, right?
yeah,
Because
do I do too much? Because those are the homies,
right? So there's that. Like, you hug, like you said, you follow the lead. So it's like, oh, we're hugging, we're cool. But I am thinking there are definitely some girls that are probably mad at us for sure. That everybody like, why the fuck you hug her so long?
Yeah.
If I've ever hugged anybody too long, one, I'm so sorry. I used to drink a lot and go out and just like really, really friendly and like they're my friends.
Yeah.
But I can understand, especially with how we all look. I've been like, oh, yeah. But I probably hug the girl. Like I tend to hug the girlfriends a little bit longer.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? What's up?
Sometimes I wonder if I like overcompensate and I'm too nice to the girl,
Probably.
so that she doesn't freak out about me.
That's I feel like that's like
I've been in a
fall back on
situation
that.
like that where I thought like I'm just like I felt her energy be weird towards me, so I'm like, wait, no, there's no reason to be weird. I promise you, I'm not even there. And so I'm like trying to, and then she hates me more.
I
I'm
think
like,
that there's only two
why?
options when you're in that situation of like you have a friend and then there's the girlfriend. And depending on how well you know the guy, part of you knows if the relationship is going to work or it's not. And you could just like, hey, we're not trying to be weird. And then you kind of just like let it play out however it's going to play out. Or you were like, this girl did it to me. We're best friends now. She was like, I know you don't like me. And I was like, I don't fucking like you. I did not like this girl. Shout out to Ariel. She made me be her best friend. And
Wait,
she
so this girl is a girlfriend of your friend?
so she was my ex's best friend.
Oh, okay.
So she was my ex's best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. And I didn't like her from previous because my previous ex was a whore and he like would always comment on her stuff and she was a pretty girl with a big old butt. So I was like, I don't like you. And then
Because he like sparked up insecurity within you.
1000%.
Not even about her. It was that
it was just like he was, as I said, he was a whore. And then my ex and they were best friends and he's not a whore. And I was like, oh, I just don't like you. And I was very vocal about not liking someone. I don't play nice. I'm just like, nah, hey, you should go away now. And she's like, you're going to like me. I'm like, no, I'm not, you psycho. And then one day she literally pulled me inside. She's like, hey, I'm going to let you know. Don't want your man. Don't want your man. Don't want him at all. Don't see him that way. He's not my type. But we're going to be friends. And I'm like, you're psycho. She's like, yes, I am. And you're going to like me because we get along and we think the same way and we're going to be friends. So she did the like, no, you're going to become comfortable with me because you need to see that this is not what I want. And to this day, that's like my best friend.
Are they still best friends?
Yeah,
Your ex
they're
and
still,
her?
yeah,
Oh,
they're still best friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and him don't talk anymore. We're
Yeah.
not cool, but they're still friends to where it's like, she was even debating going to his birthday. I'm like, go. Because no matter what, like we're not on bad terms and like we're still best friends. And so it's like, yeah, girl, like, look, we made this decision. We've been friends long enough and our friendship isn't based on that relationship. So yeah, so we do share a best friend, which is, I mean, it's not awkward because we don't care about what each other's doing. So we don't use her as a pawn to kind of tell us what's going on. But she was the prime example of like, saying, yo, I really don't want your man, but that's my best friend. You're going to get over it. And I'm so glad that she did that.
No, for sure. Because then in that case, like that relationship was so important to her that it was important to her that you liked her.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to handle that.
Yeah. Because she made it very clear. And she knew she is beautiful. So she understood. And I feel like women do have to acknowledge, bitch, I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah.
So I can see why you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. And there are some times where we are just a little bit oblivious to like, why would somebody feel that way about us? I'm going to take accountability. If you was a bad girl and you worried, you know, you like your man and you, as no matter how secure you want to claim to be, we all got a little bit of insecurities, but it takes a real one to go, yeah, I don't want him.
Yeah.
And I understand I'm not going anywhere as far as like, this is my friend and I would like to have a friendship with you because this is my friend.
I've been through that. I remember my friend, he, first of all, lives in a whole nother state. And I've known him since I was like 14. And then one day I get a message from him saying, hey, I got to not talk to you for a while. I'm like, we haven't talked in like 6 months, bro. Like, we just texted and make sure like you're good, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, why? He goes, because I have this girlfriend and for some reason she just fucking zeroed in on me. And then, so for like the next few months or so, it went from, hey, I can't talk to you, to, hey, I gotta unfriend you and block you. I'm like, but I'm understanding. I'm like, dude, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm just let you know right now, this is probably not the kind of relationship you want to be in.
Yeah.
And he and I have never done anything. We never hooked up or anything.
Right.
And then it went from that to, hey, she's gonna message you.
Whoa.
I'm like, okay.
What?
And so she messaged me. She's like, hey, I'm a friend of so-and-so. Okay. And he just wanted me to let you know that he doesn't see any value in your relation or in your friendship anymore. So he doesn't want to be friends with you anymore.
What?
I'm like, bitch,
He let her do that?
No way.
he was young and dumb. You know, like, he's young and dumb.
Yikes.
And then it went from that to, like, he messaged me apologizing. I'm like, you don't have to apologize. I get it. You know, like, I understand. Like, sometimes we're insecure. You know, it happens. When I was young, I was like that too. And then it went to randomly at 3 a.m, I get a message from her saying, you win. I'm like, I didn't even know I was playing. I was in this race. I had no idea.
Do you know why? Do you know what it was, right? Do you still talk to this guy?
Yeah, we're friends.
He's in love with you.
Exactly.
No. No, swear to God.
There's something off. There's something somewhere off.
No,
for-
so that's
a whole episode.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a whole
It might be.
episode.
So,
Gina, you are an unreliable source because I have personally myself witnessed more than one guy drool over you, and you're like, no, there's no way he likes me, no way.
Tiff, we on the same page? We on the same page. He's in love with you.
He's in love with you.
He said did something to make her feel
Yes.
uncomfortable about you. He did it, not
It
you.
set off alarms.
He did it, not
okay,
you.
so here's the thing. We've known each other since we were 14.
Even more reasons to be
Yep.
in love with
He
you.
Even
loves
now,
you.
we rarely even talk. But back
He
then,
loves
we
you.
were
He loves you.
No.
He's in love with
in
you.
love with-
Gina, I've witnessed this with
This ain't even
multiple
the
men in your
episode.
life.
But this ain't even what we
when
talking about.
she messaged me, she's like, you win. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
No, she has issues.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she has issues, but
She
he said something
Yes.
to make her feel insecure about you.
Yes.
He did it.
There's no like out of the blue, you're friends and she's insecure.
Yeah.
So she said it was like, he would rather keep your friendship
Yep. Then her
than
relationship.
to be
Yep.
with me. And I told her, I'm like, yo, woman to woman, nothing has ever happened between me and him where we're just friends. And I think you're kind of overreacting right now because I don't even talk to this guy, dude. He
He's
lives
in love
like
with you.
2 states away.
He's saving you
Yeah.
in his mind and she picks up on it.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
here's
I'm
the
going
thing.
with. I'm putting my money on he
I
loves
am
you.
not his type at all.
Girl, that's what you think.
I will tell you his type
You're
afterwards.
You're his secret.
Yeah, love. Like you're the one that like.
secret guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
like,
something.
There's no way
Something.
he'll ever go with the girl that looks like you or is like
Yep.
anywhere remotely like you because you're the only one that's you.
Yep. We'll dive deeper
This is
into that on
novela.
another.
This is a
So if
novela
you want to
here.
know. So that girl is thinking she's picking up on all the signs that they fucked, right? She just don't. Gina over here giving out mixed signals the whole time. Gina out here sending smoke signals. This is supposed to be SOS, help me. She's sending.
He's like a little brother. Okay, that's fine. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, no, he wants
Even
to.
more reason.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Even more reason. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He
Yeah.
wants to play. Yeah, you want to. Yeah, you want to.
He loves you, Gina.
We'll talk about it later.
And I know this because like I said, I've witnessed multiple men.
Multiple. We're gonna talk
Multiple.
about this because I only know of one.
Ooh, I'm here all day today.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
multiple girls.
All right.
We're gonna have
There's
to
at
bring
least
that up. We need to talk about like how to know if someone's in love with you.
Wow, I'm really bad at these signals, man.
Yeah. Well, all right. There's still plenty more on this list, which if you're curious, you can check it out in the link in the description. But that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. You guys make sure to check out Nikki Blades and all her stuff.
All the
Tell
things.
them where they can find you.
We have 99.7 Now Big Bay Mornings in the Bay Area or online at 997now.com. You can check me out on the No Chaser podcast. Shout out to Tim and Rick. You can I just do a lot of stuff. Okay,
does.
so
She's a
follow
busy
me.
girl.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Nikki Blades and stay up to date on all of them things.
And she got a nice booty. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
beautiful.
Love you.
Make sure to check out our sponsors to support I can't speak. To support this show. Thank you so much. We love you. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.